3, 2, you.
Well, I met Amanda Gates. A lot of people call me Mad, so this is my life.
Push down on the back.
When I was born, I had a heart murmur, which in my case was a hole between my third and fourth chamber. I was born in Fort Hood Army Hospital in Texas because my dad was in the service at the time. And I was actually about to be taken to a specialist in Texas. I can't remember which city though. And it was going to be a lot of money. So we came up to the church and glad tidings in Oil City. And my grandpa took me up and everybody put their hands on me and prayed for me through the whole, from like 11:30 until 1:30. And I got back on the plane after that, went to Texas, and they were prepping me for my surgery because I was going to have open heart surgery to sew pull back up. And they were doing the ultrasound to make sure it was in the right spot, and they couldn't find it. So
Seriously?
Seriously. I'm pretty religious after that.
That's freaky.
And then after I was 18 months old, my mother was a crack addict and my father was in the service. And we lived in Texas at the time with my older sister. She was about 3 and I was 18 months, and my great-grandmother, my grandma, my grandpa, and our family friend Mikey Wiggins came down to Texas. They drove 24 hours straight down to come pick up me and my sister because we were adopted. My grandma was 72 years old, my great-grandmother, who is technically my mother now, and my older sister was also adopted at the time.
That's awesome. Wow. Hey, can I ask you a question? Like, when you say crack, I have a cousin who's a crack addict. He's stolen, thrown, just done everything. Actual crack, it's not like, sometimes I think like some hole-buying kid I might say he's a crack addict.
It's drugs, like she smoked it, snorted everything.
No, just checking. I just using it as an example.
I am a huge racer. I'm a state champion. In 2007, I just started racing again. I raced go-karts, they're flat. I raced a flathead. And it was my first season back on the tracks, and I got into really 2 big crashes in the first 2 heats. In the feature, I actually won the feature. I was state champion in 2007 for Blue.
What happened? Like,
I was T-boned in the first heat. They sprayed the track with water during races, so it was horrible. So I'm going into the turns, and I was spinning out, and this kid just T-bones me. We were both knocked out for 10 minutes. Yeah, and then the second heat, I got spun out. Like, they spun me out that time, and I was also in the lead, and 5 carts hit me on their way by.
how fast those things go usually?
That class, I went about 40, but that's younger classes, but opens, you can go about 60 to 70 miles an hour.
And then a go-kart, that's flying.
Yes,
Wow.
2 inches off the ground.
That's crazy.
Yes. My best friends. If it wasn't for my best friends today, I wouldn't be up here talking. I probably wouldn't have been going to this school. They keep me true to myself, and thanks to a lot of them, I don't know how to put it. I don't sit at home anymore. This is my best friend, Courtney Wheeler. We've been best friends since 2nd grade. And here's some of my new friends. Jesse Smith, Mike Moore, Lisa Holt, and this kid. This is me and Courtney Wheeler again. We're in the Merrimack Cavern. We're goofing around. I'm a cheerleader, so this is going to be my cheer life. I have been in cheer since kindergarten, did the little girls' clinics. My sister's in cheer, so when they did gymnastics, I went in and worked with them and everything. My Aunt Sarah, my sister, my mom did it for like a day. But my aunt and my sister did it all through high school. Cheer has made me more confident. I can talk louder, I can speak, I'm not scared of being in front of people. My cheer coach, Andrea Hall, is my hugest role model. Like, she's gone through a lot. She was actually going to be my cousin at one point, but we didn't know that until a couple of years ago. And I don't know, It's just keeps me out of trouble. I was a really big troublemaker last year when I moved, so came back and I'm not like that anymore. Next. This is my freshman year team. Next. And this is also my freshman year. Now it's competitive season. There's my sister, Sam Tora, Felicia Cable, Dakota Duvall, and Andrea. I can't remember her last name. Next. And this is this year's team. There's two girls who aren't, well, there's one girl who's not on it anymore, and then there's one girl ineligible, but we got 7th at our competition this weekend.
Cool.
Out of 8th, but it's really good for only 2 girls being on the competitive team prior to it. Next. Prom. I've been to 2 proms so far. Prom was a great time in my life. I love dancing, I love meeting new people. I actually went to Breckenridge prom last year.
How was that?
It was a lot of fun. That's the group I went with. Big group. Next. My family. Next. My family is really important to me because I really don't know my dad's side of the family. I only know my mom's really closely. And when I had severe depression my freshman year, they stayed with me. They kept me strong. They did everything they could for me. So right now, my life's been going good, but my family's going through a rough patch. Like, we really don't have money to do anything with. Like, we're going to food giveaways. It's that bad. So next. This is my beautiful niece, Kieran. She was born October 6, 2010. I love her to pieces. And this is my Uncle Matt and my beautiful Aunt Sarah.
I had her in class. She's on my wall.
Yeah. Next. And then this is my sister, Leah DeGase, my great-grandmother, who is my mother and my favorite person in the world.
I can't believe I just put the connection together. Leah's your sister. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
And this is going to be my student brother-in-law, Trevor McDonald. He's an awesome guy. I'm proud of him. That's my brother-in-law here soon. Chips. This is my horse. Just got her this year, and she is a great horse. I love her so much, and I can do anything with her now. Next. This is her. She's 14 years old, but she has been a grand champion in her life. Choir trip. Next. I was in women's chorus my freshman year, so we went to Missouri, and we went and saw many famous spots in the United States, like the Arch, and Merrimack Caverns, Branson, and the Dixie Stampede, where we actually performed at. We were an opener. Next. This is us at the Arch, like all the people, concert choir and women's chorus. Next. This is us actually up in the arch, waiting to go up in the middle to look out.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's got to be a heck of a walk.
It was amazing. Oh no, we had elevators. We went up.
That was my next question. Is there an elevator for fat people like me?
And this is us at this arcade in Missouri. It was huge. You had bumper cars, it was pizza, and go-karts. It was awesome. Next. And then I know it's blurry. I'm sorry for that. Didn't transfer right. This is a choir at a restaurant on the way to Missouri. Next. I moved to Ohio last year for a racetrack. It was called State Line Speedway. We were leasing it, and it turned out that we were in the generation spot where no one was racing at that time. All the kids who were racing a couple years before graduated off in college, can't do it anymore. And the younger kids are too young to race. So it's mostly stuck with middle-aged men, and that's about it. I had jobs. I had 3 jobs actually. I worked at the racetrack. I was a waitress on weekends. I babysat during the weekdays. And this is the guy that changed my life a lot. In good ways and bad. That's all I'm gonna say. Thanks.
Those are the best stories.
How I changed. Next. I used to be very, very self-conscious. Like, you came up to me and you said my hair looked good, I thought it looked horrible. And now I really don't care what you say about me. Call me bad names, you can call me good names, I still wouldn't care.
Poopy face.
Whatever. I used to have severe depression depression. I still have it, but I'm off my medications for it now. And I never used to talk to anybody except my really close friends. And right now I could just go up to anybody and talk to them if I wanted to, but...
Or a whole room full of people.
Yeah. So, I was 200 pounds my freshman year. And that's like one of my chunky pictures. Next. And I've lost 60 pounds.
You go, girl.
That's my picture, and that's the end.
Nicely done. Well done, well done, well done.